Hi guys, my name is Crystal Ertley. I'm the assistant publisher here for Kill the Heroin Epidemic nationwide. And today's video is about good elements for a healthy recovery. A few of them, I think, first and foremost, you have to stop all illicit drug use. Because every time you get clean and you use again, it kind of resets your brain. Your brain has to start healing again from those chemicals, and you're starting back at square one, like every single time. Secondly, I would say, at first, if you're in early recovery, avoid people, places, and things that are going to be a trigger for you. Avoid it at all costs. If you know it's a trigger, or you think it even may possibly be a trigger, avoid that place, person, or thing. Then, later on in recovery, you'll be able to cope with, driving down a certain road, passing a certain house, seeing a certain person. So at first, just avoid at all costs until you get a little stronger. And then, you do need to start learning how to cope with those places, and you can't avoid everyone and every road and all your chores all the time. So the next one, I would say 12-step meetings, IOP, individual counseling, support groups, all that kind of stuff. Anything where you're with peers that are also in recovery, and this is where you'll find a sponsor, or you'll start building like your support network of people for in case something happens. You have to have those people that you're going to call, and those are good places to start. And you can learn a lot also about addiction and recovery and stuff like that. So I really learned a lot in my group IOPs that I'm in. Like, I learned stuff about addiction I never even knew before. So it's really good. Next, I would say regular doctor appointments and checkups. We might have diseases, illnesses, things that are caused by our use, especially Hep C. I have Hep C. So as soon as I got clean, I went and got tested, and I wanted to know so that I can start on the right track to curing that. But we need to also take care of our mental illness, any sleep disorders, depression, anxiety, all of those kinds of things, because those can be triggers for us to go back and use. So it's really important to get all those checkups. For women, we need to have our female checkups and dentist, all that stuff. And once we get in recovery, it's just so important to start being responsible. God, I bet I didn't go to a doctor for years, like 3 to 5 years. I didn't go to a single doctor when I was out using, because obviously I had better things to do. So that, and then the last would be, you have to find healthy and enjoyable passions in your life, things that make you happy and that are healthy. I know a lot of people exercise, meditate, yoga. It can be anything. Try and think of what made you happy when you were a little kid, and the things we kind of get away from once we get into addiction. We can go back to those things. Like for me, I think I maybe mentioned before, I grew up on a farm, and I used to show horses and ride horses and stuff like that. So that would be something for me that I'm interested in, is riding horses again, and going trail riding somewhere on horses, or all kinds of stuff. There's softball teams, I don't know, there's all kinds of stuff. Bike riding. But there's just, those few key points that I mentioned that help me in my recovery, and it keeps me grounded, and it keeps me responsible and healthy, and keeping my addiction at the forefront of my mind. Because, I'm going to be an addict for the rest of my life. I'm either going to be an addict in active addiction, or I'm going to be an addict in recovery. So each day I get up, and it's a daily maintenance. I have to figure out what I'm going to do today to serve my recovery, and so my addiction doesn't come back. So, all right, guys. Hope you enjoyed the video. Love y'all. Have a great day.